Hello everyone, my name is Leslie. Welcome back to my channel. This is my first real video, frugal video, talking video of 2024. I don't like my hair. I don't know if you can tell, I don't like my hair. Anyway, this is my first frugal video of 2024. I did do one about my Target 70 and 90% shopping trips that I did earlier last week, January 1st actually. I am somebody, I love really deep discounted shoppings at Target because I use those items for my family to give as gifts and to donate generously throughout the year for various organizations. So I did do those two videos. They should be down there somewhere. And if you did not see them, you should watch them because they're good. I like watching them. Okay, so this video, however, is going to be about the do's and don'ts for your do's and don'ts for 2024. We're going to do a don't and then a do. Hopefully, I'm going to remember to tell you one is a don't and one is a do. Okay, so the first one is don't be unprepared financially for 2024, because that is unfortunately what I am shocked by, how many people are unprepared financially. That does not mean you need to go get a financial advisor, although you could. You do have to look down, and this is the do. You do have to sit down and look at your finances. This is the time and the day to sit down first and foremost and say, how much money do I earn? Do I earn enough money? Are there other ways I can earn more money? What am I doing with my money? This is the time to look at those things. That's the do. Second thing is, you don't feel sorry for yourself or stick your head in the sand. It's very tempting on these, like, look deeper into yourself kind of days to stick your head in the sand. And I don't want you to do that. I'm going to take my hair down. I don't want you to do that. I want you to face reality. And I want you to just realize that while it may be a bit of a mess that we've gotten ourselves into, that we're big boys and girls and we can get ourselves out of this mess. Okay, I'm really sorry I'm playing with my hair so much. I'm going to try. Okay. You have to face reality, and you have to realize that you just cannot go on spending money without earning more money, or you cannot not have a financial plan for your retirement. You have to face reality. That's the do. Okay. Number 3, don't just vow to do better. You have to actually make a budget, and that is the do. You are going to make a budget. It's very easy to say, oh, it's kind of like dieting, I think. Like, I'm always like, oh, I'm going to do better. You have to have a plan. You have to have a goal. You have to sit down and write this stuff down. The next one is don't feel entitled. I really need new readers, which is part of what's sending me off right now, because this is like all messed up. I do have these pink ones that are, maybe I'll just stick with the pink ones. I found these at the bins and they are my size, but they're kind of interesting. I keep them usually for inside the house. I do need new readers, and I can certainly get new readers. However, I don't need a pair of designer readers is what I'm like. You do need to be able to see. You don't need to be able to see through the most expensive designer readers that exist. I was seeing that some of these, I was over there's my computer. There was after Christmas sales, and they had, I think, Kate Spade readers in my strength for hundreds of dollars. Like, I don't deserve that. Like, I don't need that. So be realistic. Do be realistic. Don't feel entitled. This one is interesting. I say, not just now, but forever, don't fall for sales. I've said this before, for what I'm going to call sales. I've noticed this so many times about sales. They'll say, oh, this is great sale on, I'm going to pick on Levi jeans. Regularly $75 down to $69.99. That's not a sale. That's $5 off. That's not a sale. I want a true sale. So look around. Maybe Levi's wasn't a good example, but consider that when you're doing stuff. Make sure the sales, don't fall for sales. Be very conscious of sales. My daughters are always saying, like, oh, I got this at the store. It was 20% off. Well, that's like a standard. That's not really on sale. In my mind, that's not really on sale. That's my opinion. Okay. That was the don't. Don't fall for sales. The do is, do use those gift cards. I am so surprised by how many people every year, they said, I was just listening to Good Morning America or something. They were saying the number of unused gift cards, that is money that you were throwing out the window, so, or not, by not using. So this is, while I don't want you to go and use this, just shop the sales indiscriminately, this is a good time to use those gift cards to maximize the greatest amount of savings. I know that some of the stores that my daughters shop at, they have a lot of after Christmas sales and Martin Luther King Day sales. So I've encouraged them, if you want to use these gift cards, let's start looking at the websites right now and consider what, if anything, you want to buy. And then when they tell me what they want to buy, I say, do you really need this, or are you just buying this because you have a gift card? And I'd say 75% of the time they're like, yeah, I guess I don't really need another pair of XYZ. So do use the gift cards, however. I wrote, oh, this is the time. You do not forget about your retirement. You may be in your early 20s, you may be 30, 40, 50. It is not too late to be thinking about your retirement. You really, and this is where you do have to contact your HR department if you are currently employed, or set up your own. A lot of self-employed people have to set up their own retirement. A lot of, obviously, retirement plans in the United States are tied into people's work environment, working situations. So do consider your retirement. I remember one of the first things I did when I was 22 and started my first job was I started putting money into my firm's 401k. I then rolled that money over into my second job. And then when I left that job to get married and raise children, I still have money there. I left that money there. What was just a couple of $1,000 is more than that right now, because 30 years go by in like this. So do be sure to include, to look into your company's HR department and or set up a Roth IRA. All of my kids have an IRA already, as well as, you can do both, as well as with their companies. My kids, unfortunately or fortunately, have learned from me and my husband. We were caught a little unaware, and I did a video about this when my husband had a medical situation. We are actually okay for our retirement, but the whole experience taught my children the importance of making sure that your financial house is completely in order. So they are really, they're doing really well with that. Okay, so then, yeah, I have to be quite honest with you. I am absolutely positively shocked by the number of people who apparently do not do their 401k at work. I have a friend whose opinion I respect very much about 100 different things. And I was speaking to, I don't want to give, if he ever watches, I just said it, if he ever watches it, his spouse was telling me that he had never contributed any money into his 401k throughout their entire marriage, because he said he never felt like he had enough money to contribute to that. I mean, I almost passed out when I heard that, because I was like, oh my gosh, like $10 a week. $10 a week would have been $500 a year. Starting 30 years ago, that money would have had a significant rise in value. And yeah, that's, don't not consider your retirement, even if you're in your 20s, 30s, or 40s, because that money will really significantly raise. Probably my best friend, my oldest and closest friend, tells me that her husband would say to her, $1 spent, I think he would say $1 spent when you're 25 is worth 35 when you're 65. And that is really true. Okay, so there's not much more. Oh, and the other thing is, I just heard this and I like this, and I've been telling my kids, don't burn your money. Don't burn the money. You have to earn the money. So do earn the money this year. Think of ways for you to earn money. That's my husband and my dog who just came in, so I'm going to cut this short. If you have any other do's or don'ts, please let me know. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye-bye.